Greetings, beautiful people. How has your day been? It is very rainy here today. Everything's going to be so green. And I was up north of Calgary for my son for an appointment, and it was snowing. Happy May, happy Mother's Day weekend in Canada. And it's snowing, but it's okay because it's May. It's not July yet. It's not August. I think really August is the only month that we don't get snow here once in a while. But yeah, it was beautiful. I took my daughter last weekend for equine therapy, and I took my son today, and it's so amazing how intuitive animals are, and especially horses. It was really amazing to watch and feel and see how the horses read the chakras, and it blew my mind. Such a great experience. Highly recommend it. Yeah. I wanted to talk about, I've had so many things going through my head today. I don't know if it's an ungroundedness or just a lot of energy coming through. I think it's a lot of energy coming through, just tons of ideas coming at me. And one thing that really popped into my mind today is like, what cause are you fighting? Ask yourself that. What cause are you fighting? Just with all the stuff going on in the collective with, the COVID and the vaccine, and there's two sides to every story, and there's all these different, I was talking to my mom this morning, and her and my stepdad have gotten it, and then people ask me, are you going to get it? And I don't even go in those conversations, because really it's a personal choice. And if you feel like you need to get it, get it. Why are we fighting causes? Because when we fight a cause, we're actually doing as much damage by fighting the cause as the cause is creating. And I know that might not make sense to a lot of you, because we think that when we're fighting a cause, we're in that martyrism role where it's like, oh, we're fighting the man. We're going to create all this amazingness. We're going to create peace and love. But when you're fighting, when you're putting resistance up and pushing back at something, you're not coming from a place of love. You're not coming from a place of compassion and understanding or reverence. You're fighting. You're putting the same energy into that cause as what the cause is, or into that thing that you're fighting against as what you're fighting. And that's what causes wars, and that's what causes so much disharmony in our systems. Don't fight. Like, things will just work their way out. I was listening to this really cool channeled message this morning, and it's like, we have no idea where this world is going. But, the only reference we have is what's happened behind us with the Akasha. But there's all this data going ahead that the higher beings see what is going on. God, all of these soul families, these archangels, just these energies, these beautiful energies, they know where we're going. And we're heading to a place of like bliss and love. And that's where the universe is going. So stop fighting causes. Like, stop it. Stop it. That's all I can say to you guys in like the kindest way. If you find yourself putting resistance up to a cause, stop. Stop, take a moment, take a few deep breaths, and be like, you know what? That person is allowed to think what they think, because they are. There's something called free will, and us fighting them is just fueling their fire. It's fueling their cause. Like their mindset is to fight against anybody who puts up resistance. So when you're putting up resistance, you're giving them just what they want. So that's just a little tidbit. Come from a place of love and compassion. And have your own thoughts, but keep them to yourself, because you know what? Nobody needs to know what's going on. Your personal opinion is your personal opinion, and it is divine and it's beautiful. But sometimes we just need to keep our opinions to ourselves on stuff like that, because we don't want to put any more discordant energy out into the universe, and our words hold so much energy and power. So speak with love, speak with grace, speak with compassion and reverence. And tomorrow, the channeled activation is going to be all about that throat chakra. We're going to just infuse that mofo with a bunch of love and light, and just release all these lower vibrational frequencies that we have trapped in our throat chakra from not speaking our truth for this life and past lives before us, all these soul lives. But so many of us have, in past lives have been burned at the stake for speaking our truth. So what's happened is our throat chakras have shut off. Or as children, we were told to be quiet, told to shut up. Children are not supposed to be heard. They're only supposed to be seen. Children their words don't matter. children's words matter a lot, because that's how they become in touch with their feelings and understanding what they're feeling and what they're going through. And so many of us have had the throat chakra shut down and become so bogged down that it's either shut right off or it's gone the full complete opposite, and it's become overactive and volatile, and we have these nasty tongues that hurt people with our words. So what we're going to do is we're going to release from this chakra, we're going to upgrade it, and we're going to just fill it full of so much divine light and love. And it's beautiful. These kind of activations are just amazing. So if you're wanting to join in tomorrow, it's free of charge. I like to offer these every few weeks, once a month, every few weeks. They just come and I'm like, Spirit's like, you need to do this. And I'm like, okay, I will do this. I will serve. So the link is up in the events tab at the top of the group. So you can click on the group tab, and up at the top, there's the events. And I think there's like 5 spots left. I can only usually manage like 20 to 25 people in a group because it gets to be a lot of energy. I'm sure as I evolve more, I'll be able to have these huge Zoom groups. So if you're interested in coming tomorrow, it's at 11:30 Mountain Standard Time, 11:30 a.m. And it's 45 minutes an hour. And if we get through the activation meditation / whatever it comes through quickly, there'll be some time for a couple questions on the floor with intuitive answers. So I invite anybody who's interested to click on the link, sign up. You'll get your Zoom link emailed to you, and come join us tomorrow. It's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be like, it's just beautiful. Tomorrow's energies are going to be awesome. Today, the Schumann resonance is spiking again. So if you're feeling a little overwhelmed, that's what it is. There's a lot of collective garbage floating around. There's a lot of collective, garbage is a harsh word. There's a lot of purging going on, as there always is. So if you're feeling all over the map with your emotions, like, just stop for a moment and ask your higher self if it's your emotions or if it's collective or it's somebody around you, because a lot of the time we'll pick up on others' emotions like a sponge. And if you ever feel like your moods are all over the place, that's a good place to look first, because it's probably not even your emotions. As empaths, we tend to, when we're not super sovereign and we don't shield ourselves and we have a lot of attachments and cords in us, we leech on energy very, very easily, and we grab onto it because our bodies are used to it. So it's another really big part of Ascension, is clearing our energy and understanding discernment of what is ours and what isn't. So that's all I wanted to come on and say. I love you. I know that this talk today might have been a little more harsh than some of them, but honestly, if you're fighting a cause, ask yourself, sit there and, like, does it drive you mad? Do you stay up at night? Is it taking your energy away from you? Let it go. Let it go. Everybody's truth is their truth. Whether you agree with it or not, you cannot change your mind, and you are not here to heal other people. Your purpose here is to heal yourself, and through your own deep inner work and healing, others will follow without you making them and without you telling them. Trust me, as you shift, those around you will shift. Your whole vibrational frequency shifts, so the whole universe around who you are shifts. When we become masters of our emotion, when we become masters of energy, when we become masters of just understanding what's going on, we really do see that we create our own realities. And that's why everything shifts around you, because you start creating different circumstances that come to you. You start creating different opportunities, different doors open up for you. It's not just all crap coming at you, like you might have been used to. You start having just these synchronicities and miracles where you're just like, holy cow, I got to pinch myself. Like this, there's no way this is anything other than magic. And you'll start to see it and realize it if you haven't already. It's pure beauty. And when you start seeing those synchronicities, you know you're doing the deep inner work, because that's Spirit's way of saying, like, you've leveled your consciousness up to a place where you recognize these things and you see them. I'm going to pull a quick card. We're going to ask Spirit, what's in our highest best good to know? And I'll post the link to get your no fee tickets for the meditation or the activation tomorrow in the show. Sorry, I need a throat chakra activation. Holy cow. Oh, I like this. This is exactly what I was talking about. Stop fighting the fight. I am acceptance. Stop fighting causes. It hurts you more than you know when you're fighting a cause. Like, the word fight, it's like, love the cause. Love the cause. Take yourself away, set a boundary. So I am acceptance. I accept events as they come. I accept people as they are. And I accept life as it is. I stop trying to control things. I let go. I use these opportunities to learn and grow. God is with me and watches over me so that everything I experience will help me with my transformation into the light. And if that's not the gosh darn honest truth, I don't know what is. So if this doesn't show you that what I'm talking about maybe has some like grounding and some truth behind it, all I ask for you tonight is ask yourself what causes your fighting. And ask yourself if it's just doing more harm than good, because generally it is. Love. Love is always the answer. Light is always the answer. My daughter is now chewing next to me, so I'm going to get off of here because I can't stand chewing and she's laughing at me. Anyway, I love you all. See, there's me fighting costs. Stop chewing. Just kidding. I love her to bits. I love you all. Have an amazing night, and I'll see a whole bunch of you at the activation meditation tomorrow morning. I'm excited. Bye.